Hello, friends. This is Becky with Becky Budgets. Just wanted to go ahead and stay on track with my budgeting. On every Sunday, I go ahead and do our budget before my husband gets paid on Thursdays. So this week, I wanted to go ahead and budget for October week 3, just to go ahead and stay on track. Today we are going to go ahead and budget the check that is set to be paid on October 13th. As most of you know, I get paid monthly and my husband gets paid weekly. And I have his total down to an average of $707. And I always put a spot for savings, but I'm not accounting for it this time. So that means that we are working with an income total of $707 as our budgeted. The 5 bills that are due this week are Xfinity, which is due on the 15th. Advantage, which is the student loan. The Microsoft subscription, and that pays for my husband's Xbox. Then the Cricket subscription, and then our dog's insurance, which is through Nationwide. Now, Nationwide is due on 10/21 and everything else is on the 15th. For Xfinity, I am budgeting that we are going to pay $159. Our Advantage is set to about $181. The Microsoft subscription is $16. The Cricket is about $11. And the dog insurance is about $154. When we add these values together, that gives us a total of $521, which when it's taken from our income leaves us $186. Now, this is going to leave us in a little bit of a predicament that we have not seen before. One thing I do know off the bat is that we're on week 41 for our 52-week challenge, and we always have to put $100 into food, which means that we're going to have to pick and choose which sinking funds we're going to fill this week. And only fill them if for some reason my husband gets an overage. So pulling that leftover down, we are going to go ahead and fill the $100 towards food. I'm skipping gas, which still needs $100. I'm skipping pets, which needs $100. My husband has already been met. I'm skipping myself, and then eating out and miscellaneous have already been met, which means that our envelope total will be $100 and it'll leave us 86 cents. I'm sorry, $100 and it'll leave us $86. Now, since I know that we're on week 41, I'm going to take 41 away from there, and we have about $45 to play with. Medical is always a priority to pay. We can skip that because we do have a good stockpile in there and that doesn't have a maximum. Household, I just bought all of our household needs today, so we can skip that. Car maintenance also does not have a top. My brother's birthday is coming up, so I do want to fill $15 for that because we're only 2 weeks away from there. Vacation is getting those $88 that are extra. from our quarter count of our 5s and 1s. Car registration, that is a must because that is due in February and March. And so we put $3 a week in that. Renter's insurance we can hold off on. And then our emergency fund, because usually that just gets whatever overage we have. When I add these three values together, that gives us a total of $43. And when we take that away from the 86, it leaves us $43. Pulling that down, it is pretty easy math. I know that we're going to go ahead and put $2 into the snowball since we only need 41. And then in this last section, we pay my husband's 52-week number 2 for $41. I'll put a spot for my 20-pound challenge, but I don't account for it at the beginning of the week, which gives us a savings total of $41 and a beautiful zero-based budget. As always, my friends, let's go ahead and check my math. So we have an income total of $707 minus our bill total of $521 minus the $100 going towards food, the $43 going towards our sinking funds, the $2 going to snowball, and the $41 going to our 52-week challenge. And yes, my friends, we got that beautiful zero. This week, I did have to practice something new that I haven't done before. Obviously, our sinking funds are a commodity. We put money towards our sinking funds when we can, and these variable expenses are more urgent. So, by going through my sinking funds and picking the ones that I know I need to stay on track with, it was easier to deduce what we needed to pay. And hopefully, and I cross my fingers on this, hopefully my husband does have an overage of at least $57 so that we can go ahead and fill all the categories, but it isn't necessary. Thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch my content. I hope each and every one of you has an amazing week ahead. I'll be back on Wednesday with our spending update, and I hope that each and every one of you has an amazing day. Take care, friends. Bye.